So today's question is, can you talk to us about arithmomania and have you had any personal experience with it? Um, I haven't had any personal experience with it, no. But that's not unusual because I'm not a clinician. I don't practice in a clinical setting. So um, I wouldn't generally come in contact with it. But arithmomania is a mental condition where a person has a very strong need to count their actions or objects in their surroundings. It's often associated with obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD, where, it's one of many possible compulsions that a person might experience. Imagine feeling a deep urge to count the steps that you take, or count the tiles on the floor, or even the number of times that you chew your food. This gives you an idea of what arithmomania can feel like. It's not just a preference for order and numbers either, but it's a compulsion that can become incredibly intrusive and stressful. And it can be incredibly distressing and time consuming, and often interferes with daily life. But it's important to understand that people with arithmomania, like any other form of OCD, don't want to do these rituals. I mean, it's not something they choose to do, but they feel a deep compulsive need to do them to manage their anxiety. Treatment typically involves CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, specifically a technique that's called exposure and response prevention, ERP. And this involves gradually and repeatedly exposing a person to the thoughts, images, or situations that make them anxious. And this in turn prevents the compulsion that goes along with those thoughts and situations. So over time, this can reduce the power that these obsessions have over that individual. But it doesn't go away on its own. So it needs professional help. But anyway, that's what it is. Arithmomania, it's a deep compulsive need to count things, essentially.